Hopping right into this short video update. Tomorrow, I believe, it should be tomorrow, I have a video going up that's very important to me. It is about some of the writing in one of my favorite games of all time, possibly my favorite video game ever made, Fallout New Vegas. So if you are interested, I'd appreciate you check that out because YouTube is definitely not going to push out notifications for that video. I have been really, really sick lately. So has Jill, and that is why I've been a little bit MIA on this channel and on my other channels. I did post about it on the community post thing, and also I believe on the on my Twitter. But not everybody has the social media hellscape that is Twitter, and not everybody is constantly, refreshing the community feed on my channel. Believe it or not, some people have better things to do. When that news was broken to me, I was heartbroken and just aghast. But it is the truth, I suppose. So I have been very, very sick lately. I have a very bad case of the stomach flu that I am just finally getting over right now. I am going to PGify what I'm going to talk about here very much. If you're squeamish about people being sick, I'm going to just do my best to not be graphic with anything. But basically, it has been, I don't know, I probably got sick 4 days ago, I would say. And I think Jill got sick about 5.5 days ago almost. And so basically what happened was we think she got it from her work, but it was so bad that she could not keep fluids down. She could not eat. She could not really even drink water without losing that stuff immediately. So she had to actually go to the hospital. Now, I can't give you medical advice, but I guess just something to look into if you ever have some kind of stomach illness, including stomach flu. Because I didn't know about this. It can be bad enough that you need to go to the hospital. I never really knew that. I had stomach flu before. I had it for a week. If I had known that at the time, I probably would have gone, but I didn't know that they could do anything for you. I guess they can give you nausea medicine and an IV and stuff for fluids. But because Jill could not keep any fluids in her, she was getting severely dehydrated and was in 10 out of 10 pain and had to go there. And at the time when she had to go, I didn't think she was making it up, but I thought wow, I had stomach flu before. I can't believe this was this bad. Is she just not used to having it? What's going on here? And then about a day and a half later, after that, when it started really kicking in for me, the same thing happened for me where I could not even drink water without gagging, and having to go to the bathroom and immediately expel it, from one end or the other, which is my PGify way of telling you, and so I almost had to go to the hospital too, actually, for this, just to get an IV for fluids. And what I started doing was this is a little home remedy from me that supposedly doesn't work, but for some reason it helps my body. Because I couldn't really have fluids, I will suck on ice cubes, or to get sugar, I will suck on ginger ale ice cubes, where you freeze some ginger ale into an ice cube tray. So that really helped me, where I started getting fluids back in my body, and then I started having these electrolyte frozen pop thingies, which helped me a little bit, and now I'm back to actually drinking some water, and I had a cup of soup today. The last few days I've had maybe 2 or 3 saltine crackers, and that's it. Then yesterday I had a handful of Teddy Grahams. That's all I could stomach. So basically, this is not a feel real bad for me thing. It's I'm really tired and I have no energy. And I have not been able to really do much of anything. I've been up for 4 to 5 hours a day maximum, and during that time, I feel like I got run over by a bus. It's just been really awful. I did catch up on a couple things that, I don't know if you saw in the community post, I said I wanted to review some movies, over the coming months, so I just watched Into the Spider-Verse again, and then we watched Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. So those are both things we're going to be working on. I'm hoping either both of those reviews go up by the end of the week, or at least one of them, and then the other one early next week. It's just kind of trying to get back into the swing of things, because I also just got my voice back. Because, when you are expelling your food from the hole that it normally goes in, eventually your throat says, oh, this is not supposed to be happening. Well, I was not prepared for this. I guess you have no voice anymore. So that kind of happened to me for a few days too, where I couldn't record anything. I couldn't record King of Creepy. I couldn't record on here. I couldn't do any more really of anything. So that's kind of where we've been at. Jill is supposed to work tomorrow, like at her, normal day job. So I'm hoping that she will be good enough for that, because like she's at the point where her symptoms are mostly gone. And for, oh my computer just made a weird noise. And for her, with when she got it, according to the doctor, she should not be contagious anymore. So she will hopefully be fine with that. It's just that we have had no energy. She had to call out of work twice. Then for some reason her stupid boss like still scheduled her to work on Monday, and it's like, bro, I don't know what part of like being sick you don't understand. It's kind of funny to me because it's like you're told not to go into work when you're sick, like all the time. But then like certain places, like the places I've worked, and apparently now this place, they like want you to go in and get everyone sick. It's like they want you to run like a biological warfare scheme on the other employees and customers. It's weird to me, but I guess like that's just how, I don't know. I guess that's just how they run things. I don't know. So things have been like really rough in terms of that kind of stuff going on. I do have videos coming up. I just wanted to touch base with you and tell you that I'm still alive in case you are one of like the only 1% of people on this channel who have better things to do than, stare at my community feed and hit the refresh button over and over again. There's very few of you, but I'm sure somebody's got to work at NASA, right? So anyways, please be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. It's probably not that enjoyable, but I will be back, I believe, tomorrow. That's my goal, because the video is now done with my video on Fallout New Vegas. That video is very important to me, so if you can, leave a like on it, watch it or let it play, and, share it with somebody, that means a lot to me, because those kinds of videos like Fallout, James Bond, some of those more like side things I do, people don't really get to see them, like they don't really get shared by YouTube. So any support you can give that means a lot to me. And I will be back, I believe, in a day or two after that with the Spider-Verse review. Should be one of the next things that we do. I also will be very soon posting on The King of Creepy a new video about alien abduction stories, which I find fascinating. It's just like a very interesting subject to me, so I hope you'll check that out too. That's my other channel where we talk about horror and stuff like that, so I hope to see you there. Have a fantastic day, and as always, everyone, stay shui.